All right, welcome in. It's the Nightcap, brought to you by Galactic Fried Chicken, right here on BearcatJournal.com. As always, visit www.galacticfriedchicken.com. Download the app for Android, iPhone, everything at Galactic. Get down to Dayton, Kentucky. Tell them to pump it up. Save yourself 15%. Or go to the app. They will deliver to your house pretty much anywhere inside the 275 loop. You can get that Galactic goodness right to your front door Wednesday through Sunday, lunch and dinner. Oh boy, this one's gonna be something.
Can I do it?
Sure.
Who dey? Who dey? Who dey think will beat the Bengals? Who dey? Who dey? Who dey think will beat the Bengals? The Chiefs!
I'm going to do what Patrick Mahomes did, walking in past the media and just give him one of these.
Knock it off. Go to bed. It's late.
The Chiefs are better than the Bengals.
3-1. Go to bed. All right. Boy, this is triggering people already, and they probably have just already turned off this show.
I don't blame him.
And look, the things we're going to talk about today are...
In all fairness, before you even get into that, I'm wearing a Patrick Mahomes jersey. Why? Because we messed up and didn't get this kid an actual Travis Kelce jersey like we should have. We also have this stupid logo here and this stupid logo here. I lost the bet. Why? Why did I lose the bet? Tune in Tuesday night and you will hear all about it.
If you're wondering, Aaron also has a 12-year-old in his house that is a diehard Chiefs fan. Now, my daughter's not a diehard Chiefs fan. She's a Travis Kelce fan.
This one's a diehard Chiefs fan.
Yeah. So the situation is a little bit different. That's why he has a Mahomes jersey that you now have on.
I didn't read this during the game. I promise you that.
Of course not. You're not going to put it on until... Was that the bet that you had to wear that on the nightcap?
Yep.
Wow.
He was going to do a Who Dey chant on the nightcap as well, but it was going to be a little different. Until the refs decided that, just plays didn't happen and holdings aren't a thing.
Blocks in the back don't matter. Late hits on the quarterback aren't.
And Kelce brothers have the highest rated podcast in the entire nation. So God forbid we put anybody else in the Super Bowl than the Kelce brothers.
It's probably not wrong.
It's 100% true. It's the ratings, man. Come on.
You're going to get 2 weeks. You're going to get 2 weeks.
Can't wait until Tuesday.
Are you going to be able to get through this show?
I'll be fine. I did what I needed to do.
Do you feel better? No.
Nope.
You don't feel better?
No. I have to wake up in the morning in a different state of mind to feel better. With a little baby child who's looking at me and smiling. By the way, we announced it. We announced it in a lot of places, but
make it public here.
Baby boy coming in August.
We're not going to do math.
It's fine.
We're not going to do math.
Brennix 6 months. Brennix is 6 months. Mine's 3 months. What are we doing here?
I can tell you, but it's a family show.
That's the first time I've smiled the whole show.
Look, this sucks for a large majority of our audience. This sucks.
The Bearcats fans have to be happy. You have Kelce. You have Cook.
B. Cook, who made maybe the biggest play of the game.
He also made a very bonehead play.
He did, but he redeemed himself and then made maybe the biggest play of the game.
The kid upstairs, who's showering, I believe, currently, and I'm wearing his stupid jersey. I don't think he actually knows that B. Cook made that play. The good play. He knows he made the bad play because he's like, oh, yeah, that's a Bearcat.
Yeah,
that's a Bearcat for you. He doesn't know he made a good play. But I know he's going to be watching this episode because I'm wearing this stupid shit, and he's going to be showing his friends. So pray do tell what the good play was, Chad.
Deep ball to T. Higgins. B. Cook, great in coverage. Got his hand up, batted the ball in the air, forced an interception, kept Cincinnati from getting into scoring position that would have given them a 23-20 at worst, or maybe a 27-20 lead. Travis Kelce had a big game.
Unless there was another, whistle for a play that should have been whistled and got to replay it. All of those things, the NFL had other plans.
You're going to be unhinged on Tuesday night.
Again,
unhinged.
Maybe there was just some other things going on, like, top ratings on podcasts and all that.
Well, let's also be honest. The Chiefs are going to draw a bigger number in the Super Bowl than the Bengals. Like, if you really just wanted to get down to it.
Do you think let's be all the way real. You had, if we're looking at Saturday, and this is me, I threw my tinfoil hat, so I don't know where it is at this point. 3:00, you have Philly, East Coast, and you have San Francisco, West Coast. You played that at 3:00.
Uh-huh.
On the West Coast, that's what, 11 o'clock?
No, noon.
Noon. Okay, noon. But you run on the 6:30 game. You run.
Yeah,
Bengals
because
Chiefs.
Yeah, because Burrow Mahomes is becoming.
No, it's
that's
the
the
thing.
story.
The thing. Correct.
It's the thing. It's the next big thing in the NFL is Burrow Mahomes in the playoffs every year. Like, it is what it is. Like,
so again, I'm going back to, if we're worried about ratings, which I think they are.
They always are. Of course they are. Their job is ratings.
Kelce versus Kelce wins the ratings.
Sure.
You did it.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
But here's the thing, Aaron. For the Bearcats, you now have, and
hey,
for a
you can quit grittying over there. You have to listen tomorrow to know what happened. What happened?
For the Bearcats. Oh, you gotta do that too. Your drink is
no, that's not my drink, but I had to just show all the Chiefs logos.
Notice Kelce just had a Travis Kelce hoodie on. Like, she is like Travis Kelce. That's really it.
Yeah, he solidified his next Christmas present.
Birthday.
It's a fun thing. No, it's not going to be Kelce.
Okay.
It's going to be B. Cook.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
This guy right here. For the Bearcats, this is the free advertising they're going to get over this next 2 weeks is,
and that's incredible. Don't get me wrong.
Invaluable.
Sure. I don't hate that. I just hate the way the game was called.
Well, sure. Like, there's plenty to get to the game. You guys were talking about the game on Tuesday. Yeah,
I know.
I'm sure we'll have some conversations tomorrow.
I'm on the struggle bus, and I'm driving, and there's no one even back here because
You're Toonsis the driving cat right now.
I didn't let anybody else on the bus.
Is that too old of a reference for you? Toonsis the driving cat?
Yeah, that's a little old.
Do you know what it is?
Nope, sure don't.
There was an SNL skit back in my younger days about a cat that used to drive, and every segment or every skit ended with the cat just driving the car off the side of a mountain and the car crashing because it was a cat driving a car. That's you. Anyhow, the other thing is, the long term, take Super Bowl 57, I think that's what it is. Take Super Bowl 57 out of the equation. These two guys are going to become now, towards the end of their career, two of the most legendary figures in the history of the NFL, Aaron. That's no fucking joke. The history of the NFL.
First ballot
ballot Hall of Famers.
Inarguably, both of them, first ballot.
One of them, 2 weeks from tonight, is going to walk off of that field a 2-time Super Bowl champion. They are both going to have played in multiple Super Bowls. They're going to be multiple All-Pros, 5, 6-time All-Pros, whatever it is. Travis Kelce is setting wide receiver records.
Do you think Jason waits for Travis to retire? Because I don't see him slowing down. Unless he's just tired.
The only thing that I could see is with a lot of these guys, what happens is they get tired of the offseason. It's not
sure. Why would
is not the thing.
But if you're Jason Kelce and if you're the Philadelphia Eagles, why not just let Jason sit out?
Are you watching? If you're watching Jason Kelce play, I was watching that game today. He was doing the same shit he always does. Like there was a screen out to the left side, and Jason Kelce was 14 yards down the field, just drive blocking a guy.
Look, we made this argument.
He's so elite.
And the Bengals are doing things very differently than really anybody else in the league at this point.
Yeah.
The Rams might be the only other team doing the same thing that the Bengals are doing, but they didn't have the success that the Bengals had this year, so no one's talking about it. But the Bengals didn't play anybody on the first string, really, at all.
In the preseason.
During the preseason. So if that's the case, and you're able to tell Jason, like, yo, we're gonna do things a little different this time. I don't know if that's something that
No, you're not I'm not talking about the preseason in the NFL. I'm talking about the offseason.
Camps. You're talking about camps.
No, I'm talking about
OTAs.
Keeping your body ready.
OTA. Well, I mean, still, it comes down to OTAs and camp and all the other things that there entail.
And not just taking 4 months after the season and going, fuck it, I'm going to get fat.
Well, Gronk did it. We've seen Gronk, literally. Gronk did that.
He's not an offensive lineman. Like, it's a different.
He also didn't get fat.
Yeah. Gronk was always going to work out. Like, I think Jason, when Jason is done, is just going to be like, I'm done with this shit. For a while, at least. I wondered, though, because we here's the thing.
You listen, you particularly listen religiously to this podcast. They are
every week.
They are very competitive with one another.
Absolutely.
Do you see, again, I'm going to ask you, do you see one retiring before the other? Because I don't think it happens. I don't think it happens.
So they just play forever in perpetuity and then they retire together?
Yeah, yes, I think they retire together because I don't think that Jason will stop until Travis is done. And I think that Jason's job is a little bit more easy on both the body. I truly believe that. I do.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
He's not. I mean, he's getting crashed into at the line every single play.
You know what nose tackles look like in the NFL now? They're 6'4", 370 pounds. Did you watch that monster from fucking Kansas City today? That's a defensive tackle. That's what Jason Kelce deals with on every snap.
Chris Jones is overrated, and that's a conversation for on Tuesday. But
he's a monster of a human being.
But
you're in a car crash on every snap at center.
Yes, but you're not getting.
Travis is in more high leverage car crashes.
You're not getting
3 times a game.
I'm right. I mean, not no 3 times. He had 14 catches last game. I don't know what his.
I'm talking about when people square him up and really like.
He got hit. He got hit repeatedly tonight.
Well, because the Bengals, they aggressively. Well, and Kansas City had lost like their entire receiving core. It was going to Travis or Valdez-Scantling, or it wasn't going anywhere. So of course they had a chance to like line him up. But when that Chiefs offense is Juju and like there are 4 or 5 wide receivers, Travis doesn't get hit as hard.
He had over 100. I believe this is correct. He had over 100 receptions this year. He got hit a lot. Lot.
I still think Jason deals with more at center. He just makes it look easy.
I don't know. I'm telling you right now, if I had to pick, if I want to get hit by somebody coming at me from 5 to 7 yards away, maybe 3 to 7 yards away, like that, as opposed to, huh. No, I'm taking hook every day.
I get what you're saying. The thing is, here's what I think is possibly more likely, Aaron. I think Jason wins the Kelce Bowl and goes, I'm out. You'll never see me again outside of the podcast.
Here's the thing, though. That's only 2. He would have 2. Travis would have 1 and would be able to tie him.
I know, but not head to head.
But I don't.
That sibling rivalry to have head to head and to say I'm the ultimate Kelce.
Okay.
This is so good for UC. Like I know everybody's pissed off. I saw it in my mentions because I said this is the Bearcat, like the dream Bearcat Super Bowl.
I disagree. Because I love the Bearcats, but I didn't want to see Travis in another one. He already got one. Didn't want to see him in another one.
Jason already got one.
I didn't care about that game.
Guys,
I wanted the Niners rematch.
Remove the Bengals. Just remove the Bengals for a second. And say you're a UC fan only. Like the Bengals don't have a grip on you.
Tonight I am incapable.
I know you are. But in the terms of UC, these are now, Aaron, Greg Cook is out of the picture. It's unfortunate what happened, that he had a leg injury that ruined what even Bill Walsh said was going to be one of the great careers in the history of the NFL. These are the 2 greatest Cincinnati Bearcat football players in history. They are brothers. They are the hosts of the #1 sports podcast on the planet, and they will now be meeting in the Super Bowl and spending the next 2 weeks on camera. And UC's ability to use that to their advantage. Look, these are the 2 biggest. They're outside of Pat Mahomes.
I want to counter you with something, actually.
Okay.
I want to counter you with Sauce wins defensive rookie of the year.
Yes.
I think that's a foregone conclusion at this point, but we'll see.
Yeah, he's gonna.
How many times does he have to be an all-pro before he is already in the conversation with these 2 guys?
5.
5? That's it?
I think they're both on their 5th all-pro.
Okay. Just curious.
Sauce might catch them. Sauce might catch. I'm talking about right now.
I'm looking. You are looking right now. I'm looking forward because
Aaron.
I'm over this Super Bowl already, because we should be in this fucking Super Bowl already.
Aaron, how many Bearcats are in the Hall of Fame? The Pro Football Hall of Fame?
I don't know that answer. I didn't think it was any, but right.
How many are going to be in the NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame? This is the 2 greatest Bearcats in the history of the program squaring off in the Super Bowl. And they happen to be brothers. And they happen to have the best podcast on the internet.
I'm not the best partner to be on this podcast.
I know you're not.
I get that. Not tonight.
and here's the thing. Like, I root for the Bengals. I rooted for the Bengals to win all night tonight. But as we have talked about a million times, I have detached myself from Bengals fandom. When the game ends,
we are not the same.
No, when the game ends for the Bengals, it goes away from me, and I'm able to talk about the Kelce Bowl because I cover UC, and that's where my focus is.
I already had tinfoil on about it, so
I know. I know everybody's going to be pissed off about this show. They're already pissed off in my mentions because I said this is the dream Bearcat Super Bowl. But it is what it is. The 2 greatest Bearcats of all time,
ratings,
are going to draw massive ratings, squaring off in the Super Bowl 2 weeks from Sunday, and I'm going to enjoy the hell out of watching it. This year more than any other year, I've really watched Jason. The things he does at center, nobody else does. Nobody else does.
I have to be in Cincinnati on the 11th for a birthday party.
You're going back to Athens
during the Super Bowl because don't care.
So you don't care. So you don't have to pay attention. You're going to listen to it on the radio.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you are.
No. Mm-mm.
I bet you are. That's the cat. She's in heat. Yeah. That's what she sounds like. She was rooting for the Bengals tonight, too. That's the nightcap. We'll see you next time. See you tomorrow. I got a guest lined up for tomorrow I'm excited about for the BBP.
Can't wait.
That's the nightcap. Brought to you by Galactic Fried Chicken right here on BearcatJournal.com.
Sit!